Yeah, good morning, students. So in this class, we'll discuss swapping of two numbers. C program to swap two numbers. Okay, so let me write the comment. Program to swap two numbers. To swap two numbers. Okay, so how we can swap two numbers? This program will work out. Okay, so before writing the program, let us understand the concept first. Okay, so now this is our task, swapping of two numbers, yes or no? Okay, right. So that means given two numbers, for example, you have two numbers with you. Yeah, what is happening? This is not selected here, pen. Yeah, I got the pen, right. Now, for example, given two numbers, okay, so A 10, B 20, assume. Okay, so I have two variables A and B containing A value as 10, B value as a 20. Okay, so swapping of two numbers means this 20 should come into A and 10 should go into B. Okay, so with memory diagram, I will explain here. Okay, so assume this is the memory for a and this is the memory for a B. Okay, right. So initially I entered 10 or I stored 10 in A and 20 in a B. Okay, so you should write a program to swap these two numbers. Okay, so that means after interchanging these two, that means here A should contain the number 20 and B should contain the number 10. Okay, now we can say that the two numbers are interchanged. Okay, now that means 20 comes into A and 10 goes into B. Okay, so the two numbers are interchanged, and if you print the A value, it prints 20, and if you print B value, it prints 10. Okay, so that means we interchanged the values of these two variables. This is called swapping of two numbers. Through a C program, we have to perform this task. Okay, right? So how we can do that? I'll write the code here. Okay, so directly I write the code here. Yeah, so get ready with your pen and notebook. Start writing along with me. So what is the first line to be written? Include the header file. Include the header file. Yeah, I have some questions. Let me take some question. No doubts? Okay, right. So include the header file stdio.h. Okay, so then what is the next line to be written? Int main. Okay, so then begin the main here. Okay, so two numbers first, we want to read through the keyboard. Okay, for that purpose, we need to declare the two variables. Okay, so how we can declare? Assume you can give the variable names as A comma B, X comma Y, P comma Q, anything you can use here. Okay, so I would like to take the variable names as A and B here. Okay, and these are the two variables A and B here. Now you must specify what type of numbers you are going to store in those two variables to the compiler, yes or no? Okay, so that means you have to specify data type before these variable names. Okay, A comma B, and before that you specify the data type int. That means I want to store integer numbers in A and B. Okay, so that is what I am trying to tell to the compiler. Okay, so whenever I say int a comma b, what happens? Yeah, once I type here, it is not selected easily. Yeah, this pen. Okay, right. Now, what we do is, when this statement is executed, int a comma b, int a comma b, what happens? For a, memory is allocated, for b also memory is allocated. Okay, now ask the user to enter two numbers. Say printf enter two numbers, enter two numbers. Give a new line there, close the double quotes, close parenthesis, end this with a semicolon. So user enters two numbers, 10, 20. Now how to read? By using scanf function. Say scanf, and you have to use format specifier, I said. Okay, so to read the first number, which is integer, so I have to use %d. And to read the second number, which is also integer, I have to use another format specifier, %d. Okay, double quotes close, comma. Okay, so where to store these two numbers? In the address of A, comma, in the address of B. Store in the address of A and B. That is what we are informing the compiler. Yes or no? Okay, right. Now see here, when this A and B are declared, for A, memory is allocated. Similarly, for B also, memory is allocated when this statement is executed. After that, you will get this message, enter two numbers. Okay, so you enter two numbers, like say for example 10, 20 you entered. Okay, so what this %d will do? This %d will read the first number and stores into this address of A. Okay, so here 10 will be stored, and the second %d reads the second number and stores into the address of B. Okay, so in B 20 will be stored. In B 20 will be stored. So now how you have two numbers with you. Now you have two numbers stored in two variables A and B. Now you need to interchange. That means this should go here and this should come here. How to do that? How to do that? How to do that? Yes. Okay. So how we can do that? By using a, how we can do that mathematically, I'll explain this. Okay. So what you can do is, you cannot directly say A is equal to B and B is equal to A. A is equal to B and B is equal to A. Okay. So in program, if you say like this, this is wrong. If you say like this, this is wrong. Okay. So what we need to do is, we need to first store this A value in some temporary variable. A value in some temporary variable. Okay. So for that purpose, you need to declare a temporary variable here. Okay. So what I do is, I also declare one more variable here, comma temp. Okay. So here for temp also, memory is allocated. Right. Very good, Satvik. So for temp also, memory is allocated here. Okay. Right. Now that means A memory is there, B memory is there. Similarly, for variable temp also memory is allocated. For temp also memory is allocated. Okay. Now I want to bring this A value into temp. I want to bring this A value into temp. How I can write a statement so that this A value will be stored into temp? That you should understand. Okay. A value should come into temp. If I write a statement so that this operation is performed, how I can do that? How I can do that? Okay. So how can write? I can say that temp is equals to A. I can say that temp is equals to A. Okay. So if I say temp is equals to A, here I can say temp is equals to A. Okay. What happens? Right to left assignment will be performed here. Right to left assignment will be performed. A means it is not the letter A stored in temp. The value present in the variable A will be stored in the variable temp here. What is the value present in A? 10. So this 10 will be stored in a temp. 10 will be stored in a temp. If you write A is equal to temp, that is wrong. Okay. Please remember this equal to symbol will perform operation from right to left. Okay. Right hand side variable value will be stored in a left hand side variable. Okay. So now the value from variable A is stored into temp. Then what happens? Will this box becomes empty? Will this box becomes empty or 10 is still available in A? No, it won't become empty. Okay. It is like this. Say I have 10 rupees with me. I have 10 rupees with me. Okay. So if I give this 10 rupees to my friend, okay, my friend will have 10 rupees. What about me? What about me? I don't have 10 rupees with me. Okay. With rupees it happens, but with memory location, it happens that both will have this value. I will have 10 rupees. My friend also will have 10 rupees. Here, what is happening? A Xerox copy of this 10 will be sent to this temp, will be stored in a temp. Okay. So this 10 will be available in A. Still it is available in a variable A. Okay. Please remember, inside the computer, a copy of this 10 will be stored in a temp. Now temp will have value 10. A also have value 10. Okay. Now 10 we have stored somewhere else. Now you can move this 20 to A. Now we can move this 20 to A. How can I move this 20 to A? Where is 20? In B. Okay. So how can I write a statement here? 20 should come into A, no? Okay. So that means I have to write a statement like A is equals to B. I have to write a statement like A is equal to B. Right to left. B value will be stored in A. What is B value? 20. 20 will go and sit in A. So what happens to 10? 10 is gone now. 10 is overwritten by 20. Now 20 will be stored in a 20 will be stored in a A. Okay. Now take this 10 and from temp and store into B. From temp, take this 10 value and store into B. How can I write a statement here? Now I can say that B equals to temp. I can say that B equals to temp. Okay. That means from temp, the value will go and sit in a B. So what is the value in temp? 10. 10 will go and sit in a B. So what happens here? This 10, 20 is overwritten, 20 is gone, and 10 will be stored in a 10 will be stored in a B. Okay. Now you can see A contains 20, B contains 10. That means the two numbers have been interchanged. Is it clear? Is it clear? Very good. Okay. So everyone, yeah, written correctly. If you have used lowercase letters A, comma B, variable names, everywhere you have to use same variable names only. Okay. So I am completing this code. Temp is equal to A. And this is very, very important program. In interviews, you will get this kind of program. Okay, so temp is equal to A is equal to B. Okay, then B is equal to temp, and this should be by hearted. Swapping of two numbers means immediately these three statements you should remember. Temp is equal to A is equal to B is equal to temp. Okay, so what I do is before swapping, I am printing the number so that you will come to know. I'll just print a message here before swapping. Okay, so I'm just printing the values of A. A is equal to how much? Before swapping, A is equal to say percentage D, and B is equals to percentage D, then say new line, double quotes closed. Original values I am trying to print here. What are the original values before swapping? Okay, then this is the code for swapping. After swapping, now I'll print the values, whether the values are interchanged or not. I'll check here. Okay, so I'll copy this here. Okay, then I'll paste this here. After swapping, I'll print the two variable values. Okay, so I can say here after swapping A value and a B value I'm printing here. Okay, so then say return 0, then close the main program. Okay, so this is a simple C program to swap two numbers using third variable. This is called third variable because two variables we have and we are using a third variable temp here. Using a third variable, we are swapping the two numbers. Okay, so let us execute this, whether it is working fine or not. Let us check. Okay, so go to online compiler, remove everything. Okay, so make the screen clean. Okay, so then paste your code here. Okay, now let us run the code for output here. Now see, it is asking enter two numbers. See here, without any errors, directly it is executing. This is how you should improve yourself. Okay, once you write a code and copy paste in a compiler, it should run without errors. Okay, so by practice you will come to know all these things. You will reach to such position, I am sure. So I am entering two numbers, 10 and 20. I am entering. Okay, now you can just see here. Before swapping, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. After swapping, now see, A is equal to 20, B is equal to 10. That means the two numbers are interchanged. Yes or no? Okay, so once again you run. You can enter any two numbers here. Say for example, 100, 200 or 1000, 2000. I am entering like this. Okay, now you can see before swapping A is equal to 1000, B is equal to 2000. After swapping, A is equal to 2000, B is equal to 1000. Okay, any two numbers you enter, it prints original values before swapping, and after swapping, interchanged values it prints. Right? So do you have any questions? Let me spare 2 minutes to take your questions. Yeah, writing without error. Okay, so you should improve. Very good. Voice is stucking. Yeah, due to bad internet, I think. Okay, so thank you for your encouragement. So when you come for offline, okay, so we can enjoy in classroom. Okay, so with such interesting programs, I'll teach you, and live classes, when you listen, you will come to know what is happening on board. I'll draw everything. I'll tell you what is happening. Okay, so thank you for all your comments and encouragement. Right, so new students, if you like, do subscribe to my channel and support and encourage me. Okay, so we'll stop today.